Hi, I'm Katie. I've been surrounded with vintage goodies most of my life, but just in the last 10 years, I've figured out just how much delight I get from having it in my home and looking at it for other people. Come along as I share my shopping adventures at thrift stores, estate sales, and sometimes even along the curb. I will also be showing some of my decorating projects that I've completed and how I have chosen to add vintage to my home for a modern granny chic look. I hope you will find joy along the way as we reawaken vintage. Hi there. We have come to the holiday decorating video. So let's get started. Right, so probably like many of you, I have got totes in my garage. But my issue is the entire, this section all the way down is all Christmas totes. So I promised my husband that I would manage to get rid of enough stuff to clear out 2 totes. So whether I'm going to sell the Christmas stuff or whether I'm going to just give it away, but that is the deal. So we are going to slowly go bin by bin. I did find this vintage nativity set free back in like January or February. So I'm super excited that we're going to put it out in the yard for the first time. Got all kinds of stuff. Some of them are outdoor lights. I've got this amazing red window that I'm going to hang someplace. And more bins down there. So let's get started and see what I can come up with. Come along with me. Okay, here's my dining room. I still have fall stuff out because I don't have any more totes to put the stuff in. Somehow I grew a whole lot of fall stuff from when I emptied the totes in September to now at the end of November. So one of the reasons to get rid of a couple of Christmas totes is to put Thanksgiving stuff in it. We still also have a pile of stuff that I was doing a video with you guys earlier, and then I've just started to add things to the pile. But number one, what's the most important thing that you need for Christmas? Well, everybody's different. Is a tree. I bought years ago a Martha Stewart special from Kmart, and it lasted me for years. The issue was the last few years it was a pre-lit tree. Some of the lights had gone out. So I decided to splurge and get a flocked 9-foot tree off of Amazon. I was scared for sure. Read a bunch of reviews. This one surprisingly is under $200 for a 9-foot tree, and it had good reviews. But look at guys. All we've done is managed to put it together. They even had a pair of gloves, which was very nice for you to wear when you were handling it. Look at how much stuff came off of this tree. So we still need to move around some of the branches. We've got some holes. A lot of those holes will obviously get filled by ornaments. But there is the new 9-foot tree. I got a box out. Actually, I got a couple. The dogs are going crazy right now, so I apologize ahead of time. So it looks like I tried to organize. So I don't know if you're like me, but I rotate kind of the theme of my Christmas tree. So one year it's more traditional with all the kids, old ornaments, red and green and just colorful, right? The other year I do teal and silver. This year, what I want to do with the new tree is do teal and silver, but I also want to put up the more pastel colored old bulbs that I have, or old ornaments, I should say. So my hubby had to go get lights, so that was the one thing, because we had had a pre-lit tree for many years. We have no lights, so he went to Home Depot to get some white lights. So we've got this box that is my dear dears, and this one that is vintage ornaments. So what am I going to keep? What can I sell? This is the time to decide. So again, if I'm thinking, I'm going to want to put lighter colored vintage bulbs on the tree, not darker colors. So as fun as these are, and it's not a complete set, I might put the pink and the blue up, but not the more primary colors. And you can see there's all kinds of different ones in here. They don't all match. This one doesn't have a top to it, but they're cool, right? And let's see, these say, oh gosh, I have my glasses on and everything, guys. Are these are Shiny Bright, okay? So these, outside of the blue and the pink, will be up for sale. So they've got rocking horses, we've got an indent one, and yeah, then just a plain red one, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do there. Whoopsie, put those aside. Okay, this, I just love it because it's a Shiny Bright box, right? And you see a lot of people just have the boxes. So again, here's the dilemma. How much do I want the box? Obviously, it's red ornaments with 2 green. None of these are the colors that I want on the tree. So I'll have to decide whether or not I'm willing to sell this. So we'll decide there. The first box was easy to decide. These are not vintage. These are the Christopher Radko remakes. So I will be selling, they're still popular, right? So I will be selling those, though it looks like something tells me I can't do it with one hand, that this, that, and that, those are not the Christopher Radko. There's something else, but this will be up for sale. We got the same issue here. I love the box, but the ornaments, I wouldn't use them. So we'll see. This I'm going to keep. It's just a cool Christmas box that I display. It was, you know, an old actual box that you would buy to and from. Let's see what it says. Yeah, Venice, California. Okay, these are the type that I was talking about that are going to be probably on my tree this year. We're going to do some of the more pastel colors along with teal and silver. So those I will be keeping. Can you imagine? They had these at Long's Rugs. They're just beautiful. They're not Shiny Bright, but they're beautiful. So I will be keeping all these. I'm sorry, am I tempting you guys? Let's see about these. Those are tinier bulbs. So they will all probably be up for sale. Maybe I'll pull a couple out. It's missing one already anyway. We'll see about that. Put that in the maybe pile. And then we've got just some empty boxes. Really cute vintage Christmas boxes. Oh, no, there's something in there. There is something in there, folks. Oh, there's some more. I sold about 200 vintage tags. And here are some more. Wow. Okay, if you're interested in vintage tags, a lot of them are pink, which seems to be a popular color. Let me know. I'm going to keep the box, though. Here is a tiny little Shiny Bright box. Again, I'll probably keep... Is it Shiny Bright? It is. I'll probably keep this one. It doesn't hardly have any bulbs. Okay, here's another Shiny Bright box that's horrible condition. It's just the box. If anybody wants just a box, let me know. Let's see what's in here. This is not my writing. That was whoever I got them from. Okay. So a few of these I will be keeping. That one probably. This is actually purple Silent Night. But all of these, they say, let's see. Let me see. Oh my goodness. They are Shiny Bright. And they are pretty. They have obviously a few issues, but they're going to be up for sale. So email me at reawakenedvintage@gmail.com if you're interested in this beautiful red set. With some other ones. I think there's one of the Christopher Radko ones that needs to be in the other box. So I'll have to go through these and kind of get them all squared away. But let's see, anything else? Again, this is a box. Oh, there's more. This is just a messed up box if anybody wants a box. And then there's another part of the box. And then we have another box. These are kind of pinkish color, so I'll probably keep those. So, last thing down in here. Oh, these are vintage unused Christmas cards, tons of them that I picked up in an estate sale a couple of years ago. So I will be putting, probably not all of them, but a lot of them up for sale. I will not be selling that one. Look at that one. Oh my goodness, amazing. Okay, so that's the bulbs. Again, I'm trying to do good for my husband, right? He's going to be proud that I'm getting rid of so much. Okay, so then here is just a variety of stuff. Buttercup. Again, it's red and green, so that's why I kind of keep it out for Christmas time. I'll put that in my kitchen. Red bow that is not vintage. Look at that, it's an old plastic burning candle, right? That has the, I'll be keeping that one. This is not old, I just bought it last year to go with my collection of deer. And then I have more of these. This isn't even opened. Some old red and white, what are these? Oh, here we go again with the brain freeze. Different spices. Wow, I couldn't come up with that name. Old hanging Christmas box. So you'll have to check back later once I have everything decorated. And I will let you guys know when I'm going to have another sale. I'll probably have it on Whatnot. Oh, she doesn't have a leg, poor thing. On Whatnot. So again, if you haven't downloaded the app yet, Made in Japan, I could probably get rid of that. Please do so. I will put in the comments of this video so that if you haven't signed up for Whatnot yet, you can do so, and you can get $10 free credit. And it doesn't have to be from my shop or my sales. It can be from anywhere. And there's a lot of great Christmas sales going on. Big old green Christmas tree candle. Well, that'll be up for sale. And it just goes on and on. Here is my bag of my own elves, right? These are the big ones. So I've got a good collection of those. If you watch my video that I just put up not too long ago about the amazing finds of elves that I found at a thrift store. So wish me luck. I'm going to continue to go through these, and I'll check back in a bit. Okay, I am slowly unboxing. This is my Santa Claus collection. And my thought is that it is going to fit in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves. Not quite sure. Some of the pieces are kind of big. I'm not quite sure. Well, I'm here. I'm going to show you a few of the things that I will be selling. I have a few of these. He is by far the oldest one. Not a very shiny red anymore. Some of his flocking's coming off. But again, just makes it that you know he's old. I will be selling... This is a music box, and I believe she plays Silent Night. That's vintage, a vintage angel tree topper. This is super cute ceramic music box. Don't know what she plays. And little Mrs. Claus figurine. This is super cute. This was hard. It's a planter. It's a snowman planter made in Japan. And it's perfect condition. Look at him. Oh, he's winking. Oh, I don't know, guys. Can I get rid of him? He's in pristine condition. All right. Okay. Snapping my fingers, and we will have a completed section of snowmen. No, Santa Claus. See, I had snowmen on my brain. We will have our Santa Claus done. It's magically done. All right, we'll just take a close little look. We put some stuff up there. I managed to squeeze all of it in, but my goodness, it was it was a chore. You can't really see all of it, but if you look closely, you can. So I've pretty much got most of the stuff done, not everything. I found this really pretty needle point, so we had framed that, and I hung up that. In the kitchen, still a work in progress, but I've got my center island with my vintage hobnail cake plate and just goodies on there. Got a couple of vintage aprons that I put up every year, hang up. None of this stuff is old, but it's cute. Little vignette there. And let's see, what else? This is the piano full of trees. I do have 2 trees that will be up for sale. And if you watched my video where I went to the where I got my $5 bag of amazing goodies, I was able to use the stand that I purchased. It's not 100%, but it's really, really good. So we've got all of my trees. The dining room table is still a work in progress. I've got my very stained tablecloth. It doesn't even completely fit the table, but I don't care. It's pretty. And then I've got my Fire King, my jadeite. This is a newer piece I picked up. It's all glass. I have never seen a jar like that before. I thought it was so neat. Had to get it. We've got my little elf on a shelf. So we've got our vintage box of icicles, our 3 thermoses, And then I did mix in a few of the elves that I got for $5, but I already had a lot, so there will be quite a few up for sale if you are interested. Again, you can always email me at reawakenvintage@gmail.com. Now we go to the tree. It's daytime, so it's not quite as fantastic. You can see what I can see, right? There's a big spot there there's no lights. Got to get the hubby to try to fix that. But if you don't look at the back of the tree, I was amazed. There's another blank spot right there. At how many vintage glass ornaments I had. So I didn't put any real dominant like red or green. I did mainly pastel colors. Obviously I could use some more, so I'll definitely be on the lookout for them at a good deal. But I just thought it was pretty. Again, every year I do something a little different, and I just thought it would be fun to do it. But let me tell you, I have had to vacuum twice under the tree. I had the tree skirt under the air. I had to take it off already. This is a huge tree. First of all, it comes out way far. But yeah, it's going to be messy for a while, but I love it. I think it's really, really great. In front of my TV, I've got some vintage books that I've collected, a vintage teal planter, and then over here, besides my reading glasses, I collect vintage Christmas Avon bottles, and I actually have some more coming in the mail. And then I have a vintage tree that does not have any lights. Oh, we've got Sabrina whining. Our vintage green rocking chair with a pillow, a vintage Afghan, and then my big, huge window. We were thinking of hanging it on the wall, but just the hassle of having to take something down, put new screws in, we decided not to. My reindeer area, so we've got our little reindeer lane sign. We've got my Christmas crewel that I found a couple months ago. And then we have just added, I've got a vintage Christmas card, some different deer, another vintage crewel. So there we go. That's really mainly it. The rest of it, again, our couches, still a work in progress. Oh, there's Sabrina with her little sweater. My vintage Afghan, I found it in a estate sale a couple years ago that I love. We did very simple on the coffee table. We've got our Family Circle magazine. We have a 1978 Sears holiday catalog. We have a 1930-ish Delineator Christmas one. This super cute, I just love it. I don't know what you call it. Maybe it could be a Christmas tree skirt for a really tiny tree. And then my beautiful vase that my friend Lori gave me. So that's my Christmas. I would love to hear the kinds of things that you collect, what you love the most, and be on the lookout for a sale near you. I also have this little area that has vintage boxes. So I just like to collect those. And then one last thing to prove that I did clean. All of this is Christmas stuff that I'm going to be selling. I don't know how long this is going to take to put every single thing up, but I have committed to cleaning up, and here we go, guys. Thanks so much for watching.